I was kind of old enough to know, but still, my mom always kept everything away from me. Both my parents were, they didn't want us to go too deep, into like deeper, to dig into deeper, and they make sure, even though they didn't have that much money, they borrowed as much money as possible from our relatives to make sure we have um, a smooth transition or a transportation from Burma to Kuala Lumpur. My dad wasn't involved in any politics or anything like that, but um, it was forced. So for my dad, he couldn't handle it anymore. He knew he had to do something. He wasn't in trouble yet either. He had to he had to get out of the country. When we were in Malaysia, my mom worked at the refugee agency for a little bit, and my dad worked at a construction site. I worked at a restaurant for a couple months. It was a lot of tension for sure, especially on the weekend. As a Christian family, my parents, we always go to the church on Sundays, and especially on Sundays, like they know, people are gonna go outside and they're gonna attend churches and things like that. For those who are adult, I would just say adult, if they got arrested and if they, I guess, depending on, sometimes like people get lucky, and if you have the money, then you can kind of, get them through, and then make sure but bribing. But if you don't have money, then you're gonna send them back to Burma. And one time, my mom and myself, we were stopped by a police, and it was you know how I told you my mom worked at one of the refugee agency, and then he had a tiny card that they give her, and so and we didn't speak Malaysian, like, because there's just no way to learn. We were just indoor most of the time, so he said something like ID in Malaysia, and my mom understood what that meant. So my mom showed him the UNHCR card, and then he was like, no, no, and then we knew we were in trouble. And so my mom showed the card that she got from the refugee agency, the ACR, we call it ACR, it's like Alliance of Chin Refugee, I think. And then she showed it to him, and then the building is right across from us, so he knew it was there, so he let us go. And then the second time was it was right, we lived in the third floor, and it was like on the basement. We saw like so many police officers. We're like, what's going on? And my mom and myself was so scared, and it was raining so hard, and my mom was like, okay, we have to go that way. And then I think they saw us, so one of the police cars kind of like came after us, and then we were like, it was raining so hard, and then my mom was so scared. I wasn't that scared, but the fact that my mom was so scared made me really scared. And then but fortunately, I feel like the rain saved us, since it was raining. The police officer didn't want to like go outside and caught us, so we kind of got away. We were just like so happy, beyond like happy, we because we all had dreams, we knew that this is land of opportunities. We can become whatever we want to become as long as we put hard work into it. So it was like hope, like new hope. So we, even though like my brothers, even though they were so young, they understood that they are gonna be in a place where they don't have to be like always like fear.
Why Battle Creek?
Because one of my uncles, he's here, so my mom thought, it would be nice if we can come here. I'm the first person to have gone to college, and even within my extended family, I'm the first person to have gone to college, and I wish I had someone that I could look up to, or at least mentor, because it's a lot of pressure, and it's just a whole new environment to go into, and it was very challenging for me.
What do you want Americans who might be viewing this to know?
Sometimes we take things for granted, we it's debatable, but for example, like voting, it is a privilege, and it's debatable. So and this is like land of opportunity, so a lot of us didn't have that, so this is really like valuable to us. And someone who has been born here and who has been raised here, sometimes I feel like they don't really recognize that,